Well, Wisconsin bow season has started, and they recently cut this alfalfa, and so I'm putting my blind up here. And I'm not brushing this in because it's in a field and the deer can see it from a distance. So with that, they can watch it from a distance, make sure it's safe, and then they'll still come into this field. And I've used this setup and shot deer the same day I put it out, hunted it the same day. So in this situation, I'm going to leave it a few days just because it's so warm, so I'm not going to be hunting with it being so warm. But I've taken a lot of deer in this situation. The one challenge with this is getting out. And so if there are deer in the field, you're not exiting this blind without bumping the deer out. But this situation is more of a doe hunting spot, and does can be a lot more forgiving, and it's also more for early season. So the setup here is, I'd happily take a nice buck from here, but I think my odds are a lot higher to shoot a doe. And I have harvested does right out of this spot multiple times, so that's kind of what I'm looking at. On this farm there are too many does, and so having a few less mouths to feed off the ag land benefits the farmer, and it benefits my freezer and my family.
So tonight's mission is to shoot a doe, and it is October 16th, and I shot my buck 6 days ago. So I have some doe tags left, and I'm on a farm where the farmer says there's way too many deer, and I've hunted this for years, and I know that to be true. So I do try to help the herd and help the farmer out by harvesting these does when I can, and I enjoy the venison as well. So I'm sitting in a blind on an alfalfa field, and the blind's been out here for about 3 weeks. But that being said, the deer, were around the blind the first day it was out. And what I've learned is if the deer can see it from a ways away, they'll approach it cautiously, and you can get by hunting, if you have it placed in the field a distance from where the deer will first initially see it. But if it's right on top of them, and they're not used to it, they'll turn inside out. So in this situation, it's in the field, which doesn't make it the easiest for getting out. But my plan tonight is to shoot my way out. So that's what I'm hoping for, that a doe shows up and I can make a good shot on her. Well, I just shot a doe out of the blind, and there's about an hour and a half left of season, so gotta wait a little bit. And you know, I saw where she ran into the woods, but gotta wait a little bit, and then I'll go check and see. But you know, it wasn't too long to sit, that's for sure.
Trailed the doe about 20 yards so far. Happy with the blood I'm seeing here. Hopefully she's not far. There she is. She did not go but 30-40 yards. Happy with that. Well, there's the blind. Right down there is my deer in my bag. And I was trying to find my lighted knock, but I waited till it got a little darker. And there it is. So, a little easier to find as it gets a little darker. So I recovered the doe. She didn't go far. And if we take a look at this, let me remember here, this would be the entrance hole. Okay. And keep in mind I was in a ground blind, so that's going to stay a fairly level shot. And the exit hole is right here. So just a nice healthy doe. I think she's 2.5 years old. I'll take a look at her teeth maybe when I finish. But the nice thing about tonight is it's nice and cool. Unlike when I shot the buck here last 6 days ago and it was warm, so I had to skin it and butcher it the same night. This one, I'm just going to be able to skin it tonight, and then I can butcher it tomorrow. So happy to have more meat for the freezer, especially with the price of meat this year, and you know, very healthy meat as well. And I'm just happy that, you know, the recovery was simple and easy, and that deer, you know, only went 30-40 yards and expired. So happy on how it worked out.